I've learned I try to perform at a higher level when someone's watching. I've also learned that what I do has value and I want to do it better when someone's watching. But I've also learned that there's a lot of people out there that are talented enough to do things that they're not doing. They just don't know it yet. They don't have the confidence yet. And most of you guys don't have a money problem, you have a guts problem or you have a confidence problem. This stuff, I mean, you're looking at someone that built themselves out of nothing, literally out of nothing. My parents were pretty well to do, right? And when I got my real estate license, I don't tell this often, my mom sat me down and she said, son, I understand you're gonna go do some real estate. If you need some down payments, if you need a co-signer, if you need any kind of help at all, we are not available to you. And what was my response to that? Like, oh, it's on. And in my head, I said to my parents, I didn't say it out loud, I said, I'm coming for you. And I didn't know how, and I didn't know how I was gonna do it. No credit, no money. I was making $4.75 an hour mowing lawns at BYU. And I said, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. And I go to the bank right off of BYU on University Avenue. There's a little bank. I walked in there and said, I want to start buying real estate. The guy says, our loan officer's not here. I said, well, this is really important. I'm going to buy a whole bunch of real estate. He needs to get in here. When can he get in here? Well, he was on the golf course, right? And they called him and they said, hey, you got somebody here that wants to buy a bunch of real estate. You need to come in here. So I came back an hour later. He cut his golf short. And I come walking in and he goes, tell me about your down payment. Oh, I don't have a down payment. Well, go ahead and tell me about your credit. I don't know what that is. Well, tell me about your income. Well, I work 20 hours a week at BYU mowing lawns before school. I'm making $4.75 an hour. And you know what I heard from him? Beep, chicken beep, mother beep. I came off the golf course for this. He berated me, put me down, tucked me down, told me I wasted his day and don't ever come back, and who did I think I was? On and on and on, right? And I said, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. So I started buying properties. I started finding unique and innovative ways to buy properties. And all of a sudden, I was having success purchasing properties. And I started scaling up, right? I started adding people to my team. Do you know all the things that people that do at Summa, Terra, all the employees that I have, all the things they do, I used to do all of them by myself. And as I grew, I just started offloading the things that I was less either not good at or I didn't enjoy or someone else would be markedly better than me. Hire to your weaknesses. Hire to your weaknesses. What do I do best? Where do I make the money? How do I make this property go? So I get a couple of employees and I have to open an office. And where do I open my first office? Anybody want to guess? Across the street from the bank where this guy gave me a beating. And guess who comes across the street? It's a real estate development company across the street from a bank. And who wants to come do business? Who wants to come do business? So here comes the loan officer that put me in tears years earlier, comes in. I saw him come in and I'm like, I know that guy. Where do I know that guy? And I was like, oh. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. I should probably send people home. They want to see what's gonna happen now. So they said, yeah, let us grab our CEO. Let us get the CEO. And he brings him back in and he introduces himself. He's talking to me, telling him about the products they have and what they're doing. He's asking what we're doing. And I told him every inch of it. Every inch of the properties, the development, the subdivisions, the seminars, the property management firm, the development firm, the construction firm, the properties we were doing, the number. I mean, I went all the way. I told him every detail of it. Why is that? So he's getting excited. He's taking notes. He starts saying, I can hook you up with this person and that person, the other person. And I say, what at the end? Actually, I go, you don't remember who I am, do you? And he looks at me and I go, you don't remember who I am, do you? I go, we can't work together. He goes, we can? And I go, no, unfortunately we can't. He said, why not? And I said, because you told me we couldn't. Remember that day 5 years ago? The guy that got you off the golf course? You brought me in. I was that young man that you ripped up and down and swore at. Do you remember that? And his eyes were like, I said, yeah, I like this office here. And I didn't do it just for this, but it was important for me, for you to see what the person that you yelled at and beat down and put down was gonna go do about it. So welcome to my office. My secretary will show you out.